Let's get ready to rumble!
Boxing.
Beats and rhymes.
No one can do it better.
Nobody does it.
That's enough.
Thank you.
All right, Beats, that's enough. Let's get on with some boxing.
I won't fight Deontay Wilder. For me, I think it's interesting.
Totally unplanned, the unified lineal heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk, announced on Boxing King Media that he wants to fight Deontay Wilder.
What's going on, man?
Yo, not too much, man. Not too much.
Finally got each other, huh?
Yeah, finally.
I know.
Yeah. Good to get to talk to you, man, you know. The rising prospect. 26 fights, 26 KOs. That says a lot in itself, man. What are you looking to achieve in 2013 this year?
Oh, what I look to achieve? I'm looking to achieve greatness, man. You know, I'm looking to achieve a lot. This is my year. This is Deontay Wilder's year. You know, I'm looking to be definitely the next heavyweight champ of the world. You know, all in 1 year.
Boxing.
Beats and rhymes.
Wilder is ranked number 13 with the WBC. He's not ranked nowhere else. So a lot of people are going to disapprove at Usyk vacating the WBO belt, not fighting Fabio Wardley, who's worked his way into that position and now elevated to full WBO champion. Now Usyk has vacated. But Wilder is still a top 15 WBC heavyweight.
Well, that's another story, Black.
A lot of people are going to say it's an odd opponent choice. Like, why would Usyk take this fight? Perhaps because Wilder is from Usyk's era. Usyk was cruiserweight champion whilst Wilder was WBC heavyweight champion. They're from the same era. Although, no one's going to argue that the Wilder fight may have came a little late, past Wilder's prime. They'll be able to say he beat AJ twice, Fury twice. Who knows, he might fight Wilder twice. But I think after he fights Wilder, that would have meant we didn't get Wardley or Caballero. I don't think he's motivated to fight the mandatories. If not mandatories, the number one contenders. And let's not forget Joseph Parker. He could have fought Joe as well when he was mandatory. Deontay is now 40 years of age. He's won 2 out of his last 5. The biggest issue for Deontay Wilder, he hasn't beat a world-ranked opponent for a long time. We're going back to 2019 when he fought Luis Ortiz and Dominic Brazil. That's when he last beat any ranked opponents. Usyk is only a couple of years younger than Wilder, and he's not that much more active than Wilder. The thing is, Usyk is still unbeaten, and he's beating world-class heavyweights. 2 Anthony Joshua victories, 2 Tyson Fury victories, 2 Daniel Dubois victories, while Deontay's lost to Joseph Parker, Zhilei Zhang, 2 times to Tyson Fury. Like it or not, boxing today is based on how successful, how lucrative can you make the event. The hardcores might disapprove, but once again, how successful and lucrative can you make the event? Maybe the change of pace, this will be the first American or non-British fighter that Usyk has fought at heavyweight since Chaz Witherspoon. America hasn't hosted a big heavyweight title fight since Wilder lost to Fury 2021. The Daily Mirror headlined with Alexander Usyk snubs Tyson Fury by naming dream opponent. Now the good thing about this, if Wilder accepts the Usyk fight, which I'm assuming he will, then Fury can't say he's just going to come back for Usyk. We should get Usyk versus Anthony Joshua, summer 2026. Perhaps Fury will retreat back into his shell and retire again. Look, Tyson Fury makes a fortune fighting AJ, so don't feel sorry for Tyson Fury. The biggest snub is to the likes of Caballero. And before I say Fabio Wardley, the biggest snub was to Joseph Parker. They were the 2 top-ranked contenders until Fabio flipped the script. And obviously Joe's popped for the White Lions. But Usyk has avoided a couple of mandatories. But he's getting a fan pass and a media pass. We got to ask, is this acceptable with challengers out there like Caballero and now Fabio Wardley? I mean, the whole thing that Usyk vacated the strap was to ensure fighters coming through can fight for it.
Bullshit!
You know, Wilder's going to have to find himself a decent coach. He's not with Malik no more. And JD's, I don't think, can handle the work on his own. He's going to have to get himself prepared. I'm assuming he's been doing some training. If we're going to try and be optimistic, we're going to say he has a puncher's chance. But when's the last time he's knocked someone decent out? It's not the same puncher's chance he would have had, let's say, 2019. He's reluctant to throw his hands in there. He's reluctant to let the right hand go. Didn't look the same fighter against Joseph Parker or Zhang. It was a random call out, but I don't think Usyk woke up this morning saying we're going to fight Wilder. He did say he spoke to his team, but hasn't spoke to Wilder. So, if he spoke to his team, they've probably got a rough idea, location, where the finances are coming from to back it, perhaps Turkey. For them to sell the fight, people are going to have some belief that Wilder is still the puncher that he once was, and that he does have a genuine puncher's chance. Wilder also has to bring his thespian chops back to the fore. We haven't seen them for a little while, since let's say the second and first Tyson Fury fights. We haven't seen them.
To this day, you just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
It's got to bring that back. They have a chance of selling it because of the attention deficit of a potential audience today.
To this day,
who might intentionally or unintentionally look over Wilder's recent form in the ring.
To this day!
And there might be a lot of Americans who think that Wilder can pull it off. It's like Jake Paul. I said that Jake Paul is still channeling that first Andy Ruiz fight where AJ lost. And then in the next press conference, he started saying what Andy Ruiz did. I'm not saying that's the sole reason Jake took the fight, but it's definitely one of the reasons. He's holding on to that 2019 image of Joshua flopping in the MSG. Jake thinks he can pull it off. And there'll definitely be sections of the American audience who don't respect most foreign fighters, even the elite ones, who may think that, yeah, Wilder can beat Usyk. So there are pockets of potential punters who will buy into this event.
Anthony Joshua is part of your team. Are you training Anthony Joshua? This is what everybody's thinking. Maybe you're the coach. Are you the coach?
No, I'm not coach, I'm friend.
Okay, so I got it wrong. Clickbait. Let me have it in the comment section. Usyk is not going to be chief second to Anthony Joshua against Jake Paul. But neither he or AJ have revealed who this Igor guy is. And no one else seems to know who it is. There's a lot of educated guesses, but no more than that. Lovely jab from Ben Whittaker. Lovely movement. Gavazi's come out hard, like he wants a fight. He's hit a couple of jabs, just light ones though. Ben Whittaker should be able to outbox this guy at will, in all truth. Right hand from Whittaker, partially blocked, but he tried to put some weight on it. Good movement from Whittaker. Unorthodox movement, very stylish. Okay, he's got Gavazi in trouble. Right hand puts Gavazi down. Gavazi's not hurt. He got caught with a good shot, but he got caught cold. He's not hurt. It didn't hit him on the chin, just on the top of the head. Gavazi's still strong. Great combination though. Great hand speed. Oh, great left foot. Oh, Gavazi's in trouble now. Oh, great right hand. Ironed him out. They've waved it off. Right hand. It's over already. Looks like that Kronk style is bedding in nice with Andy Lee. Right hand finish. Now get him out there ASAP. Diobinuli, yeah, get him out next month. Yeah, line up a next fight. Line up a next fight. We want to see more of that. That was exciting. Quick time. Quick time. Dennis says Whittaker is a beast. Yeah, he looked good. He looked good. He did what he had to do. He was in there with an opponent he was supposed to beat, and he rolled him out. He rolled him out. Knockout. You know what I mean? That was a great main event, man. Dizzy, your rapping was just as good as Ben's boxing. That was class. Pure class. Great intro to the ring. Great execution. 2 knockdowns. Andy Lee will be very happy with that.
GRADUS KRAUS won again this evening and calling out Ben Whittaker. Is that a fight that you would want to make and see happen?
Yeah, I don't think it's a fight that people are calling for, but that KRAUS guy's a good fighter. Everyone in the world's going to call out Ben Whittaker because he's going to end up being the money in the division. And there is literally a dozen fighters that we could potentially match him with, and we'll do it at our own pace. And I don't think that'll be KRAUS next, but if we can get him into a position where people want to see that fight, why not?
So everybody's talking about Frank Warren's roster of light heavyweights fighting Ben Whittaker. Yard, Boatsi, Hutchinson, Taylor, Zach Parker, etc. But the most dangerous of the British-based light heavyweights, who might be a threat to Ben Whittaker might not be none of them Queensbury fighters. We might be talking about GRADUS KRAUS, 9-0, 8 inside the limit. But they also got the IBA pro record. I don't understand that. Why wouldn't the IBA bouts be part of his pro record? It's trained by Peter Fury. He's from the Netherlands. He fought in Amsterdam on Saturday. I don't believe it was a GBM card. But Izzy Azif is calling for GRADUS KRAUS to fight Ben Whittaker. Everybody's calling to fight Ben Whittaker right now. A few people are saying Eddie don't want that fight for Ben because he's too dangerous. But then again, I don't see none of Frank Warren's light heavyweights calling him out either. Or Frank calling out GRADUS. He'll call out Ben Whittaker, but he won't call out GRADUS. Whittaker is the one with the target on his back. And on his debut for Matchroom, he delivered. Saturday, his hands looked lightning fast. They did. The power on the final right hand that finished the fight looked Kronkesque to me. And I know you're going to say the opponent. I know he didn't fight Bob Foster, Archie Moore, or Harold Johnson. I know he didn't fight none of them. You can even hear in the clip I said, he did what he had to do. He was in there with an opponent he was supposed to beat, and he rolled him out. So if you're going to go in the comment section saying, you're hyping him up, yeah, whatever. It's actually them who is hyping him up by trying to tell everybody that he's the worst fighter or he's going to duck everybody. Or they feel the need every time they talk about the guy to say he ain't fought nobody. You're hyping him up inadvertently. What do you want me to say? The man is exceptionally fast for a 6'3" fighter, period. You don't see 6'3" fighters with that type of hand speed, hand-eye coordination. Former Olympic silver medalist. He fought the best of the Cubans and the Eastern Europeans as an amateur. So if you're expecting people to talk about him like he's just nondescript, the more frustrated you're going to get. It is what it is. Let's see how his career pans out, how he does against the domestic level light heavies, and if he can advance past that. So mad that he won or that he's getting attention. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And if you don't say something negative about him, or it's Matchroom PR, or it's Ben Whittaker PR, it's just like crazy.
But Stan, why are you so mad?
Boxing. Beats and rhymes.
No one can do it better.
Matchroom still taking advantage of a fractured market. They got their hands on Bakram Matazalia versus Josh Kelly, Kathy Duva, and Louis DeCubas not being able to get there together across the pond. And they've got hold of Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. They were actually out of contract with Shakur. And Lopez is a top-ranked fighter, but Top Rank don't have a deal right now. And Matchroom will promote that fight. It's no shock that Shakur's doing business with Eddie Hearn, but Teofimo Lopez, after he lost that fight to George Kambosos on Matchroom, which Matchroom got when Top Rank let the fight go to purse bids because Teo weren't happy with what Bob was paying him. That fringe outfit, Triller, they got hold of it. They botched it up due to misfortune and COVID and whatnot. And then Matchroom ended up with it, with the second highest bid. And for whatever reason, Teofimo Lopez was blaming Matchroom and Eddie that he lost that fight. So I'm shocked that Teofimo is doing business with Matchroom, but the receipts today say Matchroom will be promoting that fight. It's not just Teo's recent form. Even the best Teo at 135 struggles with Shakur's style. But Shakur's fragile hands, I feel, will let him down one day and hinder his progress as he tries to up his resume. But if the hands hold up, I don't see how Teofimo Lopez beats Shakur Stevenson. I don't see it.
Even winning more right now, the more he's putting it off. They offered him $70 million to fight me. That's before pay-per-view.
That's a real number.
That's yes. You guys could call Luis DeCubas, Al Heyman, and ask him that. What Canelo does, he pays the guys flat fee. They had offered me $5 million. And I said, cool.
They offered you 5.
What goes around comes around. So if you believe David Benavidez, Canelo was offered $70 million to fight him. I'm assuming from Turkey, Al Sheikh, PBC weren't going to give up that type of money, I don't believe. $70 million to fight David Benavidez. That's before pay-per-view. What? Canelo's flat fee was 70 and then get more on top from the pay-per-view? Is that what that receipt is saying? And then Benavidez is saying they offered him a flat fee of $5 million, no pay-per-view. And he said yes. And then he said, we never heard back. Then you got the other story where Canelo was asking for 150 to 200 million, depending on what source you're quoting. He didn't want the fight. We know that. September gone. Crawford cruises past Canelo. Unanimous decision. Now they're saying Canelo wants the rematch. That's what a lot of the receipts are saying. Although Team Crawford, they don't believe Canelo wants the fight. It's people on the internet telling porkies. They haven't heard from nobody about Canelo wanting a rematch. But on the internet, they're saying Canelo did ask for the rematch and Crawford wants 100 million. Killing off a fight that I had no interest in seeing after seeing the first fight. Crawford knows he's not getting 100 million. If Crawford did ask for 100 million, it's a leverage tactic, yeah? Ask for 100, perhaps you get 50, you get 40, or whatever, you know what I mean? But he's in a position where he could ask for them outlandish purses. He's in that position. And he's taking full advantage of it. What does Canelo do next? What does Crawford do next? Is he motivated to take on the likes of Janibek, Lara, Adames, and chase another undisputed title run at 160? If he's chasing the bag, I'm not sure if any of them fights against Janibek, Lara, etc. pay that much. They don't pay as much as what he got for Canelo, and certainly don't pay for what he would get for a rematch with Canelo. As for Canelo, I don't see why he would want a rematch with Crawford. I tend to believe Team Crawford, his trainer Bernie. If Crawford did ask for 100 million, however, as leverage, isn't that what Canelo did to Benavidez? What goes around comes around, isn't it? Here's what it is.
What comes around goes around.
Boxing. Beats and rhymes.
No one can do it better.